Hey, what's happening? It's your man Qualified. We out here live, man. It's Factory. We in the building. Actually, we outside. We at the beach. You see us right here. I got my man Julz out here, man.
What's up, y'all? How you
already know. Coming straight from New York, man. So, just tell us a little bit about yourself, man. How you end up from the birthplace of hip hop to out here in the 808, bro?
I'm in the Army, man. Simply put, I didn't ask to be here, but this is the greatest place you can ask to be.
I feel you.
So I'm grateful to be out here.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So tell us a little bit about your music, like how you got started in the game, coming up, and all of that, man. And for me personally, I'm originally from California. I'm originally from the West Coast, but I've always had a fascination with the birthplace of hip hop because that's where it all started. You know what I'm saying? So actually being from there, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like there's more pressure on MCs from there coming up, and how does that work for you transitioning to a new spot?
Well, me personally, I don't have any pressure making music. I'm just having fun,
right? And
people are liking it, so I'm gonna keep having fun and keep doing what I do, keep evolving. And as far as New York and my influence, it's what I've seen, the things I've seen, the places I've been in New York. They're always in my mind. New York's always in my heart, you know.
I feel you.
So it comes out in my music.
Okay. Musically, if you could compare your style to anybody else, and I know as an artist, a lot of times it's hard to do that, or as an artist you truly feel like you don't sound like anybody else.
Yeah.
But when it comes to listeners, they're always trying to put somebody into a box, or they're trying to compare it to something just so that they have a point of reference, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you could, just to give people a point of reference who are trying to get into your sound, what artists would you compare yourself to, if there's anyone?
I would say I used to do songs, and I used to be on that wild boy crazy, Tyler Creator type stuff.
Yeah.
And then as I evolve, sometimes I'm super lyrical in a lot of songs that are unreleased. And I was pretty much anybody who has something to say in a different way, or is saying something, experience something through their music and live their life through their music, I could take a piece from all of them.
I feel you. No, that's big facts. A lot of people don't really realize it, but as an artist, at anything that you hear, anything that you're experiencing, potentially is an influence on you. You know what I'm saying? So that's big facts right there, man. Who were some of the artists that you listened to coming up that maybe influenced you to want to start doing this?
Well, I listen to 50 Cent a lot, and Kanye West when he dropped Graduation.
Yeah.
Before he dropped Graduation, I was thinking about rapping. Then he dropped Graduation, and I was like, oh man, this is what you have to be a rapper. I was like, I could never rap, man.
Yeah.
But as how I got into rapping and stuff like that, I used to do poetry slams all throughout high school.
Yeah.
And then I did an event for Relay for Life for the breast cancer awareness. And I did it in front of my whole school, and it was a big event. It was the school, the parents, and breast cancer survivors came out there. So it was around maybe 4,000 people.
Wow.
I got up there. I didn't think nobody was gonna like what I did, and they loved it. And it was the greatest high I've ever felt. And so my goal is to reach that platform with music, as far as be on stage with an audience like that.
Yeah.
So after that, one of my boys said, hey man, you can write. Your voice is unique. Why don't you come with me and we go to the studio?
Yeah.
I went to the studio, we made a song, and then I was playing with music. Then one day I woke up and I was like, man, I got something here. This is what I should do.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So what would you say is the biggest difference between performing and hustling and getting your stuff out here in Hawaii, as opposed to somewhere else or back home?
Well, it's a big difference for me because this isn't where I'm from.
Right.
And there's a lot of close-knit community here in Hawaii. It's a small place. Everybody grew up together, so it's a little bit harder. But it's a great place to get your music out because we have tourists, and so many people come here to stay for a short period of time and they could take something with them and bring it back to where they're from.
Yeah.
So this is a great place to do music in that manner.
So like, what's going on with you right now? Like, I know Island Bay, the single is popping. What else are we looking forward to? We got an album coming. We got an EP.
No album, no EP. I'm just grinding, making singles. If a project comes, it comes. I made a lot of music with a lot of local talent lately. I got a song with Astro Guillotine. I got a song with Jay West.
Okay.
I'm doing features.
Yeah.
I'm shooting a music video to Island Bay, and it's gonna be a preview to a new song coming out called Venom.
Ooh, okay.
And this song Venom is something else. It's the first time. A lot of people were telling me, Julz, you rap slow and this and that. So I want to show them that I could do it all.
Yeah.
And I could do it better than most.
Okay.
So it's a taste of something different. You're gonna see a different side of me.
Yeah.
You know. And also, besides Island Bay, that same day I dropped another song called 10 p.m.
Okay.
We focused hard on pushing Island Bay because it had the big radio sound, and it's perfect for where we're at and why.
Right.
But 10 p.m. that's a straight banger as well.
Okay.
You should definitely check that out. Both those songs, Island Bay, 10 p.m., Tidal, Spotify, anywhere you could find music, you can find it there, except SoundCloud.
Oh, okay. Bad. I feel it. And you know he for real, cause like he jumped right into that promo mode too. He's like, yo, it's on Spotify, it's everywhere. Like I feel it.
Music video coming soon.
Bam!
Probably early October.
There we go.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire, trust me.
I feel it. We out here, bro. Real shit. Okay, man. So as far as like we already covered like hustling and the differences between here and there and all of that. Being from New York, being from the birthplace, would you say that like for you personally, because I know you mentioned that you're versatile, that you have different styles, you can do all kinds of things. I would imagine that being from where you from, like making sure that you are an MC, like to the fullest degree, being able to be skilled and being able to hit all the different check boxes. I imagine that would be important. And is that something that like you would consider yourself like proud of yourself on doing?
Yes, I'm very prideful in that, and especially my rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
If someone's to sit down and break down my songs, the first, the third bar always rhyme with the first, the third bar.
Yeah.
And if you take and you break down the first word and the last word of each bar, sometimes it makes a sentence.
Ooh.
So I have some of the most advanced rhyme scheme seen out of a rapper my age.
Yeah.
Point blank period.
I feel it.
And not just in white, I'm talking
It's everywhere.
Yeah. So
Okay,
especially in this song Venom. This song Venom, I took my time and I made it fun so you can listen to it, enjoy. Some people could pick out how my flows change.
Yeah.
It's a great hook. You can bob your head to it. The beats is high paced. And then you could also take the song and break it down for the lyricism and the rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
Mostly I focus on the rhyme scheme. So that's big in my music, my rhyme scheme and just expressing myself to the fullest. So my music just tells how I'm feeling, how I felt that day, or what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
And it's no cap. This is my life. My music is my life. Some people look at my music and it seems really extravagant, and sometimes my life is really extravagant.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not making a whole bunch of money and stuff like this. Just things just happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
sometimes shit just get lit.
yeah. So my life has been great here in Hawaii.
That's what's up, bro. A couple more things before we wrap up. All right, man. I keep harping on all this New York stuff and whatnot, but I mean, you know, just for a second stepping away from music, man. How you think the Knicks gonna do this year?
The Knicks, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about basketball.
Okay.
Basketball was never my thing. I mean, I might play a little 2K.
Yeah.
This and that, but I could tell you a lot about skateboarding.
Okay,
I could tell
bet.
you about SLS.
Yeah.
I could tell you about stuff like that. Surfing. I got into surfing
Oh,
when I'm out
shit.
here. I'm more of like a action sport.
Okay,
you know?
word.
Yeah,
I feel it.
that's my thing. But I also like soccer. soccer, MMA.
Yeah.
Those are my.
Nah, you know
Those are
what?
my go-tos.
If I was gonna pick anything, I would have picked MMA, man. You kind of remind me of what's that cat's name who got banned from the UFC? Paul Daly, bro.
I don't want to be no Paul Daly, please. No. That man made it to the big league and got knocked back down, but hey, he's still knocking motherfuckers out.
Hey,
Still
big
Shout out Paul
facts.
Daly.
Big facts. All right, man. Before we wrap it up, man, you want to get any shout-outs? You want to shout out some folks back home?
I would like to thank everybody who supports me and everybody who doesn't, because you will.
Ooh.
Once you hear this new music. It's just Julz, and the J is for Julius. The U is for Ulysses. The S is for Sky. T is for Together. That's my family.
Yeah.
And it's also taken as I'm just me.
I
So
feel it.
there's a dual meaning to that. It's
Yeah.
my family is me. I'm just me. So that's the meaning behind my name. I used to be called Julz Tell 'em, but I outgrew that.
Yeah.
So, but that's still my AKA. What does Julz do? Julz Tell 'em. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that's my AKA. And also the Duke of York.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? But everybody, I rock with Hawaii. Shout out to North Carolina. North
Yeah.
Carolina has been a big part in my support system. Marion, North Carolina, I love you. And by the way, I'm from Austin, New York.
Okay, where?
Hilly Nation. So, you know, shout out Malls Monday. Shout out Clay 300. Shout out K Sachi. We got a lot of people from the O doing big things.
Word. All right, man. You already know what it is, man. It's Factory. It's your man Qualified. It's my man Just
Hey,
Julz,
J-
aka
J-
Julz Tell 'em. You already know what it is, man. Fuck with us, Factory. Be on the lookout for dude, man. I seen him perform. I seen him with my own eyes, man. This dude has crazy energy,
Hey,
man.
we might have something coming together. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you already know. Stay tuned, man. Factory. It is what it is. We out.
That's it.
What's happening, y'all? This your man Qualified. We out here with Uncle True.
Uncle True in the building, in
Yeah, I
the place
know
to
what
be.
it is,
Fools
man.
know, workhouse in this bit.
Factory. We out here live, man. So for some of the folks, man, who might not know who Uncle True is, man, just break it down a little bit. Let's introduce yourself a little bit.
My name is Uncle True, aka Jerome. I'm from Kapolei. I've been rapping for a little bit now, since fresh out of high school. I've been rapping. I've been just living and learning life and growing, you know. So that's what I'm all about, and building peace, love, build up the community, build up the people that surround me. One team, as my alumni would say.
You already know,
One
man.
team.
Bunch of self-directed learners out here,
Yeah.
man. You know what it is.
Yeah, Kapolei, the suburban education.
Dig?
You know what I'm saying?
Hurricane alumni.
Yeah, still right on your ass though.
Hey, facts. There's documented proof.
If need be, we will pull up.
You know what I'm saying?
Please believe.
But yeah, man. So just a little bit about what you've been doing in the scene out here, man. Like, when would you say like you like officially got started? Started just like rocking out here and contributing?
Well, I've been talking shit about niggas since 2010,
Yes.
when I first started rapping, and that was just ego, and trying to be bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
Since I came out of high school, I was really like a knucklehead, wasn't really trying to do nothing, didn't really know myself. Out of high school, I found music, and or music found me,
Yeah.
so to speak. A homie came and asked me if I rap. I said, I don't rap, I write raps,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know what that
Doing it.
means.
Yeah.
But ever since I hit the microphone, I loved how it sounded. Been talking shit about, different people ever since. I moved to Oregon for a little bit, moved to Virginia for a little bit. That was only like 2 years total, maybe. And then I came back here, and I've been looking up everything ever since, and trying to find my lane in this culture, in this Hawaii hip hop scene, Hawaii music scene,
Yeah.
to be honest. So yeah, I just been grinding. Trying to find my way, trying to find my route. Yeah.
I feel you. So like personally, like I've known you like
For a
no,
minute.
yeah, for
Yeah.
a minute, even before like the music shit really popped up. Like,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying? So,
Kapolei High School. I used to watch you or your little videos. Like this was before I even knew you
Yeah.
personally. You have videos walking around Kapolei,
Yeah,
rapping to niggas in patways and shit. Just walking up to a group of I gotta stop cussing. I'm working on that. I was intentionally trying to stop swearing.
No, I feel you.
But yeah, you walking up to a group of people in patways and be like, y'all rap or I rap, you know?
Yeah,
Bust a
yeah.
freestyle for y'all or whatever. And then you would rap at what is that, Emerge at
Yeah,
Word of
yeah,
Life
yeah.
and stuff like that. So I've been paying attention for a minute, and yeah, I don't know when the heck we met officially. It was
Right.
probably at Word of Life, like, you know, some high and by stuff like that. And then you knew my sister, my
Yeah,
big
yeah,
sis.
yeah.
So yeah, we've been connected
For a minute. So like even like once I actually like connected the dots and like actually like started hearing your music and shit, I was just like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
and started seeing you performing. I think the first video I saw, you was out there on the train tracks and
Yeah.
West Side, yeah. So, like, you was doing you was doing your thing, but
West Side.
yeah, nah, I was just like, yo, okay, snap. I was like, oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
this little bro, and he out here
Yeah.
with the flows and everything, but
Yeah.
like, you've always seemed just kind of like more ahead of the game. I would say mature musically and just like as a motherfucking human. You know what I mean? Like it seems like you
That's big. I never heard that.
like
before.
you have like it seems like you know where you going. I know you done been through some shit, so now
Yeah.
you know where you going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had to learn by
Yeah.
touching fire.
I feel you.
You know, being black and being from Hawaii, it puts like two different perspectives on me.
Yeah,
So I take my shoes off when I walk in people's house,
yeah,
but I also got ashy elbows and ashy kneecaps,
You know what I
and
mean?
I keep it ghetto and keep it super black and Wakanda forever.
it gotta be
You know
like
what
that.
I'm saying? So coming from two different perspectives, and my mom doing what she does, she raised 4 kids by herself. Daddy left me when I was 5, or not me, my family when
Yeah.
I was 5 left the rock. Raised 4 kids by herself.
Yeah,
Raised
it's
4
roaches
kids
and
by
shit.
herself, you know, kept food on the table and stuff, and she did that, and I really didn't see not too much help. So
Yeah.
to me, it was like she did that by herself. So growing up, I thought that I could also do the same thing. Even though we argue and fight, I always looked up to her in the hustle aspect of things.
Yeah,
So I always look up stuff, and you know, my mama came up from the mud, so I just look up to her and I try to emulate that. And yeah, I thank God for my mindset, because I've noticed nowadays that a lot of people don't have that mindset to research and do
Yeah,
their
yeah.
stuff and stay on their grind. And yeah, I appreciate you saying that, because nobody ever said that to me before. That
Hey,
I'm
man.
ahead as a human.
Yeah, bro. Like
Yeah.
you
I'm
out
just
here.
like everybody else though. Like I've been to jail, I've been like at the bottom, I've been broke, like I'm still broke. You know, this is $1 swag, get the shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey.
You know, I just try, man. This is, you know, I'm not better than nobody.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just, you know, living. I have a desire to find out and to know and to learn and to grow. So that's what I do.
Feel it, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what would you say, like, these experiences and these different things that you've been through, how do they shape, like, what you do musically?
Everything I talk about,
Yeah.
everything I talk about is, I would say pro-life.
Yeah.
Is positive in my mind. I try to build people up. I try to motivate people, you know. So I'm not just talking about me and wanting to stunt, and you know, even though I do talk about that, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta stunt sometimes.
Sometimes.
But
Turn up a little bit.
mostly it's about where I'm from and how my mama raised me and how my family is,
Yeah.
and wanting to be greater and wanting to be more and wanting to help others, you know, and build other people up. So that's really what I've been through in life. I try to teach lessons through my music, you know, and if you want to take it, take it.
I feel you. Just a couple more things. It's starting
Freaking
to,
love the rain.
the sky's starting to open up on us and whatnot. Yeah, so night service, man. I done rocked one or two. I think I rocked one, and then me and Sirens did another one.
Yeah.
So I've been in a couple. I personally I love that whole vibe that y'all got going, especially now moving it over to downbeat and whatnot.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So I mean, like, you know, put that out there a little bit.
Night service, we do that every first and third Sunday. I've been away for a little bit because, you know, the Fed's trying to hold me back. But it was me that put myself in a situation at first, so learn that first.
Right.
But night service every first and third Sunday, not first and third. First and third Sunday
Hey.
At Downbeat, 7 p.m. We've been going at it for about a year and a half now. So we bring together local good talent,
Yes.
you know, that's ready to, that I feel my partner Quality feels is ready to perform. It's the Only My Truest production, Sandy Scoops Media. If y'all want to get down, Factory 808, you know, we can do some things too. Holla at me if you promote shows. Holla at me if you are artist. Holla at me, jer.omt. Message me, onlymytruest@gmail.com, 808-636-7682. I even
We
put
out
the
here,
number
bro.
out there. You know, just hit me up. You want to perform, you want to help us promote, you want to throw us some money, I'll take everything.
Hey, facts. All right, man. One more thing before we get out of here, man. You got anything coming up musically, like any projects?
I'm working.
Like, yeah. Oh, okay. We can't, Factory. We can't even tell y'all. We want to tell
I'm
y'all. We
working.
can't even tell y'all.
I'm working.
I feel
I'm
it.
working.
I feel it, bruh.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm
even
working.
wait. I feel it. I feel it.
Working.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, y'all already know what it is, man. Factory. It's
Factory
Qualified.
808. Yeah, shout outs to Factory 808. Shout outs to Stud.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Qualified. Workhouse in the building.
You already
Fools
know.
know in the building.
Hey.
Uncle True in the building. Only My Truest. Shout outs to everybody in Hawaii putting on for the city, not trying to be like somebody else. You know what I'm saying? We here, we in Hawaii. We bring something new to the table. So shout outs to everybody repping Hawaii from Hawaii, whether that be from Oahu, Maui, Big Island. We
Yeah.
in this bitch.
Hey, you already know what it is. Aloha from Factory. We love y'all. Peace.
Peace, love, aloha.
There you go.
Cheese.